Testing, 1 2 1 2 testing. CMCT. Good morning, good morning. Wow, CMCT. What in the world's going on over here? CMCT with a little bit of a spike. Very quick up there to 909 and back down at the top of the hour. Let's see if it has any news on it. Not really strong news. Let's look over here at this. So CMCT announces. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, so on Wednesday they had news. They declared a preferred stock dividend. CMCT, that was on June, so that was a while ago. Then today we got some more combined news here. I hate when they do this combined news because you really can't tell which one is which. Well, let's go see. Creative Media and Common Trust Corporation, CMT, announced today that it has executed approximately 11-year lease with Boston Scientific Corporation for an entire 30,821 square foot one-story building in Penfield campus. Okay, so that isn't too exciting. That's probably why I just dove straight to the floor. I'm gonna leave this screen up. I am preparing to get out of here. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow either. The end of this week, I'm just going to be getting out of here and going and taking care of some other things. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this screen up so we can see any poppers. But I'm going to continue to prepare to evacuate because I'm not gonna be sitting here looking at this. I need to be finishing up some things. Anyway, I'll be looking in and out, checking in on y'all, but I'm looking for some small caps to pop up here on our scan. If they do, great, we'll be able to see them. Right now, the last one to pop up here was CMCT. It was up and down, just a little quick price spike and right back down. What this is looking for is low floats with a float under 10 million. So really low floats, and see what we can get there. But CMCT is currently leading the day. What? You actually jumped into that, man? Oh man. Yeah. I mean, it went up and went down very quickly though. But I'm not, the news on it isn't worth the jump. But I mean, maybe later on something will happen, but I don't think so. Hasn't hit a million shares traded yet. Very low volume. Now that I look at the volume, it's 615 in the 615,000 in the volume. Okay. I'll be jumping in and out though, and continue to watch this scan list. But for right now, I'm not seeing anything that's super. What is this? There's one called Smart Power. It's a little bit cheaper though. That's $1 something. Craig, it says it regains Nasdaq or regains compliance with Nasdaq minimum bid. All right, so that's not great news. So we will just continue to watch. Yeah, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for y'all so y'all can see them when they pop up. I'm definitely gonna have to zoom back when I get ready to read them though. Okay. So this is what we got right now. All right. Another one just popped up. What is this? RE. That's Reborn Coffee, REBN, but I don't see a catalyst for that. Reborn Coffee signs. Last catalyst was in July, on July 24th, so that's pretty old. Let's see. Yes, code. Okay. Let's see. Check in. 5. Okay, so 5, 6. Dinner. So it's gonna be the first one all the way to that. I'm probably just gonna do the same. So let me get the first. Yeah, get that ready. Right now, CMCT is playing around. I mean, it's on weak catalyst, but hey, maybe somebody's expecting something on it. It just went from what 738 up here to 897. It's the only thing moving right now though. Up 31% on this little Elise. Okay. Guess people are pretty excited about this lease that they got. Says that the building is 93% leased and all of that good stuff, but I mean, still looking like it wants to go up a little bit to me. I don't know. Looking a little hungry. Let's look at this daily chart. See what's going on back here. Daily chart. Let me make sure y'all looking at the right thing. Yep. All right. So daily chart. It closed yesterday at 671. Opened up around this 9. Well, it got up to 909 level up here. And so it's got a 1093 up there that it possibly could go to, maybe. But they got a 93% leased building that I guess people are pretty excited about. Definitely has had some nice sell-offs over here too, though. 1097. We'll see what the reaction is up there at 1097. Will it go ahead and sell off, or will it get through 1097? It's at 950 right now. That's pretty much the only obvious level that I see. 1097. So let me mark that as possible daily resistance. And this is where it strikes back here. So into this nice little level of descent. I mean, we have this gap all the way up here. That's a long push for that catalyst though, all the way up to 15 off that. That would be surprising if it does that. But 1097 is where I'm thinking that we'll see a little bit of resistance. What was it high? It popped up to 1010 up here. And people, I believe, are just jumping on because it's up at this point. It's got 1 million share or going towards 2 million shares traded. And yeah, I'm expecting it to make a nice little round trip here, but people continue to pour into this, so I don't know. Continuing to pour in. Yesterday it closed with an ATR of 59 cents. It does have range and all of that, but we'll see. Almost 2 million shares traded on it. Okay. Anyway, gotta keep working. Real estate investment trust moving like this. How long will it stay alive? Probably not that long. Waiting for the shorts to come and help it out. Point of control right now is at the 911. Well, that's some unfortunate numbers. Point of control is at 911, and it is starting to recede back towards the bottom. 5 minutes, 15 minute, everything looking like it's downward right now. So let's go look at that 5, 15. So here's the 5 minute chart. Taking out half of the previous chart. Bottom side of this is 813. And I'm looking for something else to pop up that could maybe do a little bit better. This one has 2 million shares on it right now. Good morning, GD. Right now I'm in preparation mode. I'm gonna be leaving out today. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'm just watching the scan, seeing what pops up. And CMCT popped up. It's a real estate trust. They got 93% of some building leased out, and that's their kind of news for today. They had a level up there at 1057, but as you can see, you know, people are probably going to look and they're like, wait a minute, this is a real estate trust moving like this? Ugh. But we'll see if it wants to continue to play around. But this high, this is a lower high that they made. First one was 1012. This one is 994, and so we're seeing some people reading a little bit further in, I believe, here, and seeing it go down a little bit. Let's go to the 15 minute. 15 minutes came down here to the 850. So the point of control is still trading above the point of control. 5 minutes above point of control in 1 minute. So up here testing that point of control at 911 on the 1 minute. See if it can start to consolidate in here. Not seeing any other poppers right now on the scans. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. Actually, instead of letting you know, I'm just going to put up the screen with the scan so you can see it. I'll be checking in and seeing what pops up there. Let's look at the 5 minute. Let's see. How long ago did I change my live streaming time? I don't even know. I can't even remember. It was a while back. I've been streaming pre-market, um, pretty much, and been watching these poppers. And since I got this new software, Benzinga, getting these poppers right off the list as they come up, I'm just like, I might as well look at them in pre-market, see if the news is worth trading, and see if it's something that is worth the ride upward, you know. And just looking for pre-market trades that aren't going to kill us. But some of these, sometimes we see them go up, no news. Sometimes we see them go up with kind of like on the fence news, and this is what we're seeing right now. We saw this thing pop up, CMCT, a real estate trust. That I was like, well, there's news, but looks like some people were very excited about this real estate trust getting this one-story building 93% leased out. So we'll see how that holds up for them today. All right. So 2 times coming up here, trying this high of 963 and finding more and more resistance. It reached almost, well, it's kind of slowing down now, but almost 4 million something shares. With the ATR of 82 cents right now. So a 30 cent raise in this ATR this morning. Moving up here like this and starting to tighten up here. We're going to continue to watch the signals and see if anything new pops over on the signals. But yeah, maybe it will go down. We got AgriForce acting up. AGRI, but I don't see a catalyst for it. AGRI. Don't see a catalyst for it. What is the volume on this? Volume on this is up 17% with it's got some pretty low volume. I guess we're seeing it right at the beginning of whatever it's doing, but the float on AGRI is looking like AgriForce, and it doesn't have any kind of news, recent news either. Let's go up here. AGRI float looking like under 1 million on AGRI with no news. Okay, so the two leaders, we got a weak news and a no news. So maybe they know something. Maybe AgriForce knows something. Watching both of them, but AgriForce definitely has a while to go to catch up with the CMCT, especially with it continues to pop up here. This looks like a double top to 973 and still kind of just trading right above that 911. Hasn't really broke it down yet, but it's definitely finding some type of resistance or choppiness. I don't know which one it is. We haven't seen any big sell-offs yet. Point of control just moved up to 917. Seeing AGRI, what has it got going on over here? Yeah, it's just kind of popping around from 20%. But it definitely needs a lot more volume. It doesn't even have close to 1 million shares yet. It's almost to half a mil. So I'm gonna be looking for C up. Well, there's CMCT coming on down through that 911. That it was previously that level. So now we got a little competition. Will AGR outweigh, or does AGR have some type of news in the making that will outweigh CMCT? We don't know, but I know the AGRI is up 30% and CMCT is up 30%. So this is a direct competition. Let's see where the volume flows. Other than that, I see another one. Just what is this? TURG, but it's not up a lot. It's that's its first pop. We've seen that one before. It's not the greatest. It's True Golf, so I'm not worried about True Golf, especially with these other two up here. It's gonna need a lot more dings before I believe in it. All right, so CMCT coming back down here towards this bottom 850 level. Then AGRI holding right there at that $4 level. Now I don't know. I mean, maybe some catalysts will come out like we've seen before on the crypto thing, and then boom. But it's unpredictable. You know, you get into something hoping for that to happen, but you choose wrong, and then a couple minutes later, something else is up. So I want to definitely not try to predict any kind of news catalyst or whatnot. I'd rather just play on what we know right now in the market that we're in right now rather than try to future cast. All right, so AGRI still sitting down there, not a whole lot of volume on it. Only 800,000 shares, not even a million shares, and it's also forming some wicks here on the 1 minute. Let's look at the 1 minute here, or not the 1 minute, the 5 minute. Let's look at the 5 minute here. So this is what AGRI is looking like right now. Big wick, big wick. Doesn't mean that it's not going to push or anything, but definitely some signs of struggle at this ATR high of 4 flat. Let's go look at the daily chart for AGRI and see what could be going on here. So AGRI closed at 313 and is now right here at the 4 flat. So didn't go very far. 302, about $1 move is what it did. Not super exciting. Maybe it'll get on up at some point, but it is close to getting to 1 million shares traded here. Close, but no. CMCT looking kind of sick there. Both of these kind of weak, trying to break out. Now AGRI is over 1 million shares traded, but still 3 million away from taking that top spot, pumping on up there with no catalyst. No catalyst. Last news that they had was a reverse stock split on July 24th. Reverse stock split. So yeah, just watching these poppers. All right, so 8. So both of them are back at 30% now. So who's gonna actually take the lead and run off? I don't know how AGR has a ATR of 91 cents. That's $1 move per day almost. 90, yes, it looks like that is the case over here on the ATR, unless the reverse stock split could have changed it. That's what it was. So we don't even know what its true ATR is because of their reverse stock split. Interesting. Because I know, I'm like, wait a minute. This thing wasn't moving $1 per day. So that one, definitely some red flags there. CMCT, let's jump back down to the 1 minute. Again, you know, took a little pause break here. Let's see if what is it going to do to this little looks like a little bit of a trend up here. Is it going to destroy that trend up? How many stop orders do you think is under this little trend here? This looks like some type of flag, but we'll see. Came from all the way down here, formed a couple of little levels there, but has not broken down all the way. It keeps getting price spike pings though. This is the 8th one. So people's eyes are definitely over here on it, but the struggle is real and it has been slowing down quite a bit. It needs to, well, I won't say what it needs to do because of the catalyst. I don't know what it can do. AGRI just sitting on the $4 level now. So we'll see if CMCT wants to destroy that to the downside. Let me continue to look around here. So it looks like my scanner did pick both of these up anyway. So even if I didn't see them on the spike list, I would have seen them over here on my scan that I'm scanning for. Says that this AGR had a SEC filing on August 5th. Let's go look over there and see what that is. So AgriForest System, General, Corporate. SEC filing. Let's see what this is talking about. Forward-looking statements. Definitely not a long one. Is that it? What is this? Amendment to material definitive agreement. Looking forward. Okay, so none of that matters to me. Agriforce Systems Form 8K. And that's all that it had from yesterday or 2 days ago. Definitely not the most interesting thing. Let's go back over here to see what CMCT is doing. So it is throwing wicks. We see these wicks on the 1 minute, but they're making lower highs. We'll see if this continues to happen. Top side here is a 973. And it looks like some type of flag, but it also kind of looks like some type of pendant here. So if you look at the downside here, extend this, looks like it is trading within some type of pendant. So maybe it's going to have to make a decision here, but the point of control is still at the 911, almost the center of this pendant shape. Now, I'm just looking at what we know now and what we see now. So, you know, maybe this can change. Maybe this rips out of the pendant to one way or another, but I'm just looking at what we got now. Also, I said pennant. I said pendant. I meant pennant. That's what I meant. You know, like a shape that, like what it looks like. But we'll see if that does end up shaping up to be what it is. Going up there and touching that top. Let's see if it catches some nice little sellers at this level here. Gonna come back in under this 950, or looks like it got up there to 1020. Anything else coming up? So this one has 5 million shares traded. Getting all rammed up, jammed up there. Let's start getting back under 10. 950. A little struggle to hold 10. See if we can continue to hold this bottom here of the 960. Definitely doesn't need any engulfing candles right now. 960, yeah. Early pre-market on the popper list. Yeah, let me I'll pull that up real quick, Cable. So over here on this level here from 2 a.m. we got poppers from, wow, SMX had a pop, but it's down 85%. CMCT starting up there. This is at 2 a.m. So this was way earlier, and it's 2 a.m. I believe Central Standard Time, but I don't know. Let's see. AUUD, but none of those are looking like they have any kind of catalyst. I'm looking over here to see if they have catalysts. They just kind of look blank. Craig, CREG says that they regained compliance, NASDAQ compliance, but let's see, lithium, nothing. T9, red on the day, has some type of news there, earnings news, and then I mean it's just CMCT and AGRI hasn't done anything else. So here we are. Again, it's getting pretty tight above this little pennant. Has a little bottom here at 960 and slowing down here, still making those lower highs. We'll see what it wants to do back down. The bottom side of this is like 885-ish down here. I don't know if it can get down here, but continues to find buyers right under the 10. Maybe it'll have to try for higher again and double top that 1020, but it is slowing down in volume for sure. Only coming up on 6 million shares traded on it. AGRI lost pretty much everything that it had from the 15s. It's come back down, no catalyst. That's not helping it. So yeah, and then CMCT making lower lows on the 1, getting choppier and choppier. All right, it's gonna come back into the pennant. That was a lower low there. And the point of control is at 919 right now. Even though it pulled back up off this a little bit, this is still that lower low. Let's look at the 5-minute. This is what the 5-minute is looking like. Just a little bit of trading above this level of the 948, and now re-entering this level. Let me go back to, or let me go to the 15-minute. 15-minute. Look at these long candles, and now it's trying to get back under into this where the buyers pushed it up from. So from 866 up here to 934, starting to trade back down towards that direction, and now sitting right on this little level here. So fighting to get back in it. And we're working our way away from $10 too, so making these lower lows. They definitely don't want it all the way back in there though. They're trading it, but I don't know if it can make another high though. 1020 is a long way away now. Opening right on it. May get a little bit of green because they don't want it back in here just yet. You see the top of this is 950, so they could be buying this $half level, this 950 if it doesn't crash out. But I don't know. It's all guesstimation at this point. Oh, there's a 950. Okay. So we got up here to a whole dollar level of a 10 and struggled, and now we're at the 950 $half level. And that actually seems to be the case. So from here, this bottom was 850, came all the way up to around 9, had a little dip from 9 all the way up to 9. But 950 was where the candle ended, but the wick actually went up to 975. Same thing, went up to 75, came back down to 25. So little 50 cent increments in here. Then back down to above 850, up to 925. And we can continue to see the candles get smaller here. There is 6 million shares traded. 6 million shares trading. This thing is popping around like this. Lower and lower highs. Okay, well, let me continue to work on what I was working on. So it held this little pennant, making lower highs. Making lower highs right above this 9 whatever level. Trying to hold up with all their little mites. We got another one that popped up. DXR. What is this thing? DXR. It received a FDA clearance for new rapid lightweight blood volume analysis. DXR. I believe it might be lighter volume. Does have news on the day. Very, very. Oh, it looks like it's just gapping up, huh? Okay. Very light volume, 15 something percent. Yeah, this thing is definitely not in the running just yet. Let's go look at the daily chart for DXR. I mean, it just popped up from 1291, well, 1050, 17. So let's go look at what this is and will it take the lead on the day. Daily chart first. DXR, this daily chart looks kind of questionably flat. It was at $10, closed at $10 yesterday, went all the way up to $17.44. So bounced all the way out over all-time highs just then. $17.44. Now remember, this is a low volume stock, so it is in competition with CMCT and AGR. You don't want the volume to drop on you, but I mean, if you're willing to trade these low volume ones before they even, I mean, it's got 20,000 shares right now, so just be wary. It's low volume, but it popped up on the spike list, so popped over all-time highs. Let's read a little bit more into the news on it. So, press release today, DAX Corporation receives FDA clearance for rapid lightweight blood analysis system. And let's see, so Oak Ridge, Tennessee, August 7th. The global leader in blood volume measurement technology. Let me zoom back a little bit because I'm going to go blind reading this thing. Okay. All right, blood volume analyzer. So let's see, where did I stop? Measurement technology. Today announces FDA 510K clearance for its patent pending next generation rapid compact handheld lab-based blood volume analyzer. The new DAXAR BVA device quantifies a patient's blood volume against patient-specific norms, enabling precise fluid management across a broad spectrum of clinical conditions affecting millions of patients each year. For decades, clinicians without access to BVA have been forced to estimate the patient's blood volume status using indirect, often invasive or imprecise methods, said the CEO. This critical knowledge gap has impacted treatment decisions across numerous medical specialties. DAXAR's next generation BVA device changes the game by delivering even faster, precise blood volume data anywhere there is access to a laboratory, from the hospital to the outpatient clinic. Volume derangement is a silent crisis, blah, blah, blah. Okay. In a peer-reviewed studies, blood volume analysis guided care was associated with reduced heart failure, 1-year mortality by 86%. It also demonstrated shorter hospital stays, 56%, fewer readmissions, and significantly lower healthcare costs. Okay, so, you know, there's some good things going on over here. I don't see anything of talking about money, but, you know, it is definitely on the move. Let's jump back over here to look at it. So DAXAR, not even, it just got to 100,000 shares traded. It may be something that we have to watch and see for intraday, but it's up 40%. It looks pretty good. I definitely keep an eye on it. It has the best news that I've seen on today. So, you know, opening trades, I would definitely be looking at a DXR. Opening trades. It is 7 o'clock. Wondering, should I, let's see, what's this? Hustle, Verb popping back up, but Verb, neither one of those, Hustle, Verb, or YHC have catalysts like DXR. So I'm going to throw DXR on the watch. So right now I got CMCT. AGR, I am probably going to stop watching. It is kind of dried up. People are not really touching it anymore. It doesn't have catalysts, going down, looks like under 10%. So nothing for me there. But DXR, yeah, keep that one on watch. And CMCT, just waiting for this one to fill out. Once it does, you know, I believe more people will definitely pay attention over here to DXR at 14 something dollars. It has room, you know, it had this big gap. A lot of times these stocks like to fill these gaps. So I'm wondering, will it fill, and then during the open, you know, we get a play or something. But yeah, definitely two to keep on watch. Both of them are around that 35 to 40% range, but the only difference between them is the volume. CMCT has fallen back into this pennant that we saw earlier. And so it tried to hold out with all its little might, came down here, and now, you know, it's back in the pennant. So it's very, very possible that this is going to become some type of resistance here at this bottom level that it broke back down at 940. It's very possible that it's going to be retesting this bottom side level here of the 9 or the 890s level here, but we'll see. But yeah, so we're getting the most interesting ones, and we're seeing, hey, if this does have a catalyst, is it being overshadowed by something? And for the case of DXR, yes, it's being overshadowed by CMCT. Let's see, something else just popped. Oh, that was DXR getting added to my scanner. So this is what my scanner looks like right now. These three stocks, DXR, CMCT. So even if I were to just take a trip or whatever, my scanner would be, you know, getting these on, you know, for me. So it's got these three on scan. We found them on signals, but we see them falling into accordance with what I like to see on my scanner too. Anyway, definitely keep an eye. If DXR does dry up, I would definitely keep an eye on it for Friday, because they got some pretty good news, and I'm thinking at some point they're gonna get an attack by longs, a push up. Plus, they have pretty good range here. Yesterday they closed with 49 cents in the 49 cents in the ATR. This morning their ATR is looking like 99 cents. So about $1 is about $1 right there is what we're looking at. So ATR 99, 83, 93, and so I want things that, you know, I don't have to size up crazy, but they still have that range. They still can pay me, you know, 10, 20, you know, whatever cents. All right, so CMCT, since it is the leading one on volume, I'll keep looking at the signals and see if anything else new pops up. I'm probably going to end up another 10 minutes or so, and we'll end up shutting it down so I can go ahead and finish packing what I need to pack. But I'll keep you guys updated. I'm still going to be looking at the market at some point today and seeing if I see anything else, but definitely keeping an eye on DXR as it comes up. But again, hasn't reached a million shares traded yet. So I've traded these before. You know, they run out of liquidity and they're very hard to get out of. And let's say they do start dumping. Well, if you try to sell out, you actually end up pushing the price lower and having to chase it down to sell out. So I'm like, let me just wait on some volume. Wait on some people to kind of jump in here before I do that. It's kind of like at the end of the day when we see those short squeezes, when the shorts are trying to cover into the aftermarket and then they have to chase the cover to get out. But yeah, we're seeing CMCT test this bottom pennant. Came up here, did a little outlier move out here, coming back down. The low side is 850 down here, so 908 is a new point of control. Let's look at the 5-minute. 5-minute got some nice selling off. 15-minute. 15-minute doing this thing as well. But yeah, nothing as interesting as DXR right now. And DXR got some big top and tail wicks, so I would love to see this thing at the open. See what it wants to do with that news. But if it sinks under 20%, sinks back down here to like 10 something, then it's probably gonna have to get some accumulation, and it may be moving like I said tomorrow or something. Especially if some more some more competitors into the game. But now it's back down to 13 after popping all the way to 17. So taking a little break. All right, let me continue to do what I was doing here. And I will, I mean, at this point, DXR is just kind of selling off right now. Looking at that daily chart, I just don't know. Okay, so AGRI is off of the list, off of the scanner now. And only 2 remain. And one has catalyst for today, and the other one is just a crazy mover from previous days. All right, so CMCT hit down here, but it's holding above this 850 level. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, good morning. Holding this 815 level, but at this point, we got a kind of new, kind of another trend here. I don't know what this trend is going to be doing there, but I can only go with the structures that I see right now. So, whoops. Oh man, that messed me up. That messed me up. A little twitch it did. All right, so let's see what it starts respecting. Does it start treating some of these levels as resistance? Does it want to get back into this pennant and just continue to just go sideways into the open, or what? DXR, again, just needs more volume. Needs to get to 1 million shares at least. Both of them have pretty low floats. DXR, or wait, where'd it go? DXR has 2.1 in the million in the float. CMCT has a lower float though. Both of them right at that 30%. So I like what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's trying to retake this little level, but hasn't done so just yet. All right, let me continue doing what I was doing. Oh, DXR back up to 14, but looking like it's very sideways on this light volume. Very, very sideways motion on DXR. So I don't want to get too excited because I need to see it start to overpower, or at least at this point, what's the R-ball on these two? Let me see what the R-ball is. our vol on both of these is over 100. So our vol on DXR is 112. Our vol on CMCT is 247. Still a lot of attention over here on this one. That's a lot. That is quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. So until CMCT actually fails, I'm not going to give in to any of these other ones. I want to see some true volume drying up on CMCT. Because what could happen is it does a dump and then something else tries to move up and then it resurges. People continue to trade it up here. It has not been defeated yet. To be honest, I really want to see it under 20%. Then I believe that it's actually going down. Maybe like 15%, 10%, and shorts really push it back down to the graveyard. Oh, cable. This week has been so big. I talked about that earlier this week with the referral link. I forgot all about it. It's been after this week. I'm gonna have I'm not gonna have that much time because I got to get on another project. But yeah, after this week, I should have some more time to get to that. I looked into it and I was working and I was looking into it and I was like, wait a minute, it just got lost in my windows. I guess I had it up, but yeah, I'm gonna get that link to you. Probably drop it in the Discord. I'm gonna have to see if I can do that today before I. Let me just put a note in here. That's what I do. Put a note on my phone if I remember. All right, let's see. Or in my calendar. That's what I do. I put an alert. I'm gonna put a daily alert. Remember Benzinga subscription. Daily alert. But it's definitely gonna have to be during this weekend. During this weekend. Okay. Benzinga, remind me I need a time that I know I'm gonna be looking there. And Benzinga. See what I'm saying? CMCT just playing around, man. It keeps acting like it's gonna go down. It keeps resurging. I don't want to see that. I want to see it die. I want to see it die. Okay, so I want you to August 10th at 2. Peace. 2:33. So yeah, that'll be pretty good time right there. Okay. And give me an alert. 5 minutes. 5 minutes before. Every single day is what I want. Okay. All right, so that is in there. I'm going to start getting those until I get it done. Then I'll delete it. All right. DXR. Again, I'm not going to touch this one until I see CMCT fail out. It is 7:17. I'm about to get ready to break it on down. We got our watches on the day. The top two movers with range, CMCT and DXR. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I'll be back on Monday. And yeah, I'm definitely not even going to be near a computer tomorrow. Be way, way, way away. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this morning. Let me just check the signal one more time and see if anything else popped up. IVP, super cheap one. NUWE of 12%. Looks like, what is this catalyst? Newest to exit international operations to accelerate U.S. revenue growth and strategic focus. It's $5.85, but I don't know about that one. Let's see. It has news on today though. So new NUWE. Let me continue to look down here. Where do we stop? We stopped. Okay, so this is the beginning of the day. Craig, CMCT, AGRI, truck, boom, 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 and then we looked at all of those. U-Haul is so NUWE. I don't even know what that is looking like. NUWE. Let's look at it real quick. NUWE. So this one, low volume. Again, it's going to take CMCT to chill out for it to even do anything. And then the float on this one is float on this one is 4.37 million. 4.37 million, and then the ATR from yesterday was $1.92. I don't know if it's recently done a reverse split or whatnot, but 520 was. Wait, where's the close of yesterday? 520. Oh, it's only moved 7 cents. Man, get out of here. Stop it. It's got news on the day. It did this pop up, but it's super low volume, so not the greatest news either. I'd rather be looking at DXR, to be honest. And if today isn't the day for it, maybe tomorrow, but I won't be trading tomorrow, so it is what it is. If I see anything else during the day, though, I'll update you guys. I'm about to jump off of here, though. I'm hearing pops. What is going on? Oh, that's AGRI trying to hold the scan, but yeah, it's not holding. All right, but yeah, that is it for me today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I know this morning was a little bit different because I am trying to do some final arrangements here. So yeah, appreciate you all. And if you're going to continue trading, definitely keep your head on a swivel. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.